It's Week 13 of the National Football League. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' sure-handed tight end. He's in the top tier of the league. 50 receiving yards so far this
And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson. Here's Wilson to throw right away. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Good pick up there, 22.
Plus coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wilson. Trucks over it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McLeod. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Give him 12 yards on that one, and there's a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. He gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mitchell again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Pierce. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. You can see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big guy. And they got it done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's not going anywhere to start tonight. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. On 1st down, Bingham. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 13 carries, 132 yards. To throw on 2nd down. Bingham. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. With 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Another carry for Pierce. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's McLeod. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. First down, here's Mitchell. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's McLeod. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Grant Delpit in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Off the play fake. Bingham. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there that brings up 4. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his tight end pitch And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Room here to run. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them were big, but still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On fourth down, Bingham. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So after the fourth down conversion, now first and 10 inside the 25. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Ready.
Jacobs. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Let's go now.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And it'll be first and goal at the 7-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Broncos in their hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to deal with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Deep there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Back to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's picked a point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's go. 18 rattle.
On 4th down, Bingham. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
Watch it. Opposite.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime, past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
Here we go.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it, taking care of the football? He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. Second down, Jacobs once more. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On the give, this is their fullback. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. It was D.J. Jones who was there for the tackle. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Fights through him. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
5 yards on the play.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. On 2nd and 9, Wilson gets the dump off to Pierce. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's McLeod. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
180 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Bingham to the goal line, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. He's at the 50. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and it turns upfield. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Pierce. Will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Boswell for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Drive there, just 4 plays. And it was Damian Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jacobs now. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Okay, ready?
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. We'll take it inside the 25. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 4th down, Bingham. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort. This one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make